Hello guys, Dusty here with a quick video just letting you know, first of all, I am no longer promoting any Nintendo content on my channel, and I am no longer using any Nintendo footage on my channel of gameplay or any other nature. So, Nintendo has released a pretty big bombshell very recently, and that is that they created their new, basically, ad revenue sharing service, in which you share your ad revenue with Nintendo, the ad revenue that you have earned by creating something that is a transformative work like a Let's Play or a review, which includes review and parody, and basically you're using your fair use content. You're using their content under fair use, and they are taking money from your pockets. So I'm just going to go over some rules and of their registration of their MCN. And by the way, you can do two things with their MCN. You can either register specific videos, which they will give you 60% of the ad revenue, which basically means they take 40% of your ad revenue, or you can register your whole entire channel with Nintendo, which means every single video you upload, even if it's a video of like Halo, they get still 30% of your ad revenue, which sucks. And what does Nintendo do for you in this MCN? Abso-freaking-lutely nothing. So we're going to go over some of the rules for registering with Nintendo's MCN. So first of all, you can register single videos or entire videos, or entire channels, as I just mentioned. When you register a channel, you will be eligible to receive a share of advertising revenue from Nintendo for all videos included in that channel, regardless of their content, like Halo or friggin' anything else that the developer will actually let you for free release content on, because it's free advertising, but I'll get to that later. If you only want some videos to apply to this program, please register each video individually, and we will only take 40% of your ad revenue, which is about half of your ad revenue. Alright, you can only use channels or videos that contain copyrighted content related to game titles specifically by Nintendo. And they must be your original creations. Be sure your videos do not obtain copyright material from third parties or content from unconfirmed game titles. See here for a list of Nintendo game titles specifically for use with this program. Now, there's something very, very interesting in this paragraph. First of all, you can actually use like Microsoft and Sony content because they actually completely allow you to do Let's Plays on games that they're a part of. So that is absolutely fine. You can upload a gameplay video of Halo 4 right now, I'm sure, and Microsoft won't really care. However, the problem with this is I'm going to go over a specific phrase that they go over in this paragraph. And they must be your original creations. Your original creations. They are acknowledging that your Let's Play videos are your original creations. And an original creation is basically the epitome of fair use, okay? So basically, they're taking monetization from stuff that they have no right to be able to monetize. That is a big deal, guys. Now, I really hope something happens with this, but I suppose I'll get to that later too. It can regularly take up to 3 business days for your registered content to be viewed and finalized. Okay, so basically you just get your money a little bit slower, or it shows up in your analytics a little bit slower, I guess. The advertisement revenue share is 70% for channels and 60% for videos, as I went over. However, this is very interesting. This rate may change arbitrarily, which means they can just go ahead and say, you know what, it's 100%, 100%, and you can't do anything about it, so screw you. That's something they can do in their lives. All right, to comply to applicable laws and regulations, and as condition to participating in the Nintendo Creators Program, you must include the following disclosure with any videos you create that contain Nintendo content. Now, this is interesting. Check this out. I have a license to use Nintendo's content, not Nintendo's content, your content. You paid $60 for the content, it's your content, in this video through the Nintendo Creators Program. This video is not sponsored or endorsed by Nintendo, but any advertising revenue from this video will be shared with Nintendo, which basically is Nintendo's big old stamp saying that, hey, Basically, all the ad revenue you're seeing on this video, that's going to Nintendo, so screw me, right? This disclosure may be spoken in the YouTube video or written in the YouTube caption as on-screen video or text. Which, by the way, guys, if you still make Nintendo videos, and if you do this, which I really hope you don't, but if you do this, make sure to speak it out in the beginning of the video and make sure to completely denounce this practice because it is absolutely wrongful. Okay? There is no reason that they should take, and I quote, your original creations, they said that in one of the paragraphs, your original creations, they have no right to monetize them. And by the way, I'm speaking completely unbiased because yes, I do have a Let's Play channel and I do not monetize it. So I am a completely unbiased party here. And I completely agree with the Let's Player side of this in that this is, and I agree with Nintendo too, this is original creations we're talking about. This is a Let's Play that you talk over and it's basically the epitome of transformative work. Okay? As simple as that, no more, no less. But anyway, this goes on to say, regardless of format, you need to make sure the disclosure is prominently presented and easy to understand and clearly visible or audible to anyone who views your video. That was kind of a given. Now, their advertising revenue payments. They shall be calculated from the point that registration is complete, which makes sense. Revenue shares are calculated at the end of each month and will take up to 2 months for payments to be sent to your PayPal account, which kind of sucks because basically you're getting a really delayed payment. YouTube actually only delays it by a month from what I understand. I don't know. I haven't gotten any monetization from YouTube yet. So really that sucks. You can check the payment results on screen just after you log in. Okay. Payments are made in US dollars, which means if you're from Europe, you're done screwed. And payments may not be completed if your PayPal account is not verified, which I suppose makes sense. Your account has been deleted. Any other problems occur with the PayPal account? Yeah, that makes sense. Here's some questions and answers, or they're frequently asked questions here. So who should sign up for the Nintendo Creators Program? Nobody! I'm joking. Their answer to this question, that's my answer to this question. Their answer to this question is, the Nintendo Creators Program is designed for people who post videos to YouTube that contain Nintendo's intellectual property, including gameplay videos. Participants joining this program will receive a share of the advertising proceeds of their Nintendo-related YouTube videos. Because we're so darn good about things. God, it makes them sound like they're doing you a favor. It's sick. When creating and posting videos, how do I know which software titles are included in the service? See the list of supported games. Now, this list of supported games are very interesting because they have 25-year-old games on this, which means transformative work is fully applicable on 25-year-old games. All right? It means that basically it's just an assumed transformative work if you do anything with it. All right? But you know, they have games for the NES on this list, okay? And I do understand that they do own the rights for 75 years because they got a special copyright license on them, but it's still wrong, all right? It's wrong. They're basically trying to sucker even the people who play games that they don't make money on. Like, tennis for the Nintendo is one of these games. I don't even think tennis for the Nintendo is on the Virtual Console. Why would it be, too? But even though tennis is pretty decent, but whatever. If a registered channel will all of the videos in that channel be included in the Nintendo Creators Program? This is interesting. Yes, all videos in the channel will be included in the program, which means any other gameplay footage Nintendo gets a cut on, which means Microsoft's games Nintendo gets a cut on. That's not right in any stretch of the imagination. And it's not only is it not right because, first of all, you own the games and you have the right to transform the work if you own the games, but also, even if that wasn't true, they're getting ad revenue out of Microsoft's potential pocket, which is just wrong, or Sony's pocket, or whoever else. Please keep in mind, if your channel contains videos that do not include Nintendo's intellectual property. All right. Question, can I register a video that does not use any Nintendo intellectual property? As described in the terms of service, only videos that contain Nintendo's intellectual property from software included can be registered with the service. Now, I'm pretty sure how this is supposed to work, which I think they answered this question wrongly. they'll take monetization from any videos. However, they will only protect you against Nintendo copyright ID claims, which means, say Capcom decides to give you a copyright claim, Nintendo's not going to touch it. However, Microsoft and Sony won't give you copyright claims, so that's not a problem in entirety. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So this whole thing is just wrong. It's terrible for Let's Players. And it's overall terrible for people like me and you who wants to Let's Play games. And this is also terrible for Nintendo, because not only are they giving a worse name to themselves, but they are also removing potential free advertising. Guys, you know how much I advertise Nintendo stuff. You know how much I like Nintendo stuff. I love Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U. I love freaking Legend of Zelda. I love all these new games. Now, of course, I have not been supporting Nintendo because of all these shady business practices, just like this, that in the fact that they are creating high demand by limiting their supply. And now I know basically for a fact that they're doing this. I mean, it's just happened so much. I cannot help but believe that is actually what is going on. Nintendo, I don't care what anybody else says, is holding back amiibos and holding back GameCube controller adapters to create demand for them. And that is just sick. Okay, so I'm not supporting Nintendo anymore. That is it. I am done. I'm buying anything for a Nintendo device used, unless it is from a third party. Then I'm not going to deprive that third party of their rightfully earned money. However, I am not in any way supporting Nintendo anymore. This is the last time I talk about anything Nintendo related, unless it is a bad thing like this. Okay, I'm no longer giving Nintendo free support. Okay, and not that this was a good video or anything on them, but any good videos, like for instance, I was going to do a review of The Legend of Zelda for the Wii U when it comes out, or Star Fox for the 3DS when it comes out. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm not going to be talking up any of their games that I even know are going to be good. Like, I know The Legend of Zelda is going to be good, and I know Star Fox is going to be good. However, I'm going to be buying those games used. I'm going to be playing them to enjoy them myself, and I am not going to be supporting Nintendo in any way through this factor. In fact, I am going to go out of my way to not support Nintendo. And I hope you guys do the same. This is absolutely terrible. And keep in mind, this is coming from an unbiased party. Now, guys, I do enjoy watching Let's Plays. However, when I make Let's Plays, I don't monetize any of my Let's Plays. Okay? I don't monetize any of my Dusty D Zero Show channel. Alright, I did monetize a couple Minecraft videos and stuff like that on my original channel just to see how it would work. However, I am not going to be monetizing any more Nintendo content. And of course, this video won't be monetized either. And, the like. So thank you guys for watching this video. Just wanted to make you aware of the shady, awful business practice that Nintendo is doing. I just wanted to make you aware for all of my subscribers, I am done supporting Nintendo. I am done supporting them. It would take them the world to get me back as a consumer, okay? And this is talking about a guy who his first console was a GameCube. All right, and he loves that freaking GameCube. Heck, all of his monitors on his freaking desk are stood up by GameCubes because they're the perfect height for monitor stands. It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, what was I talking about? Anyway, the Wii too. My second game console was the Wii. I love that thing. And now Nintendo, you are not letting me support you as a company. That just sucks. Okay, you doing all these freaking shady, awful business practices. Whoever is doing this kind of crap needs to be fired. Needs to be freaking punched in the face. I don't care what it would take, but this crap needs to stop, Nintendo. I've rambled on long enough. I gotta get to work and whatnot now. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.